Have you ever wondered about the state of energy in South Africa? In the southernmost tip of the African continent, a significant energy conundrum has been brewing. South Africa, known for its diverse landscapes and rich cultural history, grapples with a pressing issue, an acute shortage of electricity. This shortage is not a recent development but a persistent problem that has been plaguing the nation for years. The heart of the country's energy sector beats to the rhythm of coal. Despite the global shift towards renewable energy sources, South Africa's reliance on coal remains steadfast. This dependence is deeply rooted in the country's abundant coal reserves, making it a convenient and cost-effective source of power. However, this convenience comes at a significant cost. The environmental toll of coal-based power is substantial, contributing to air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions, exacerbating the effects of climate change. But the problems associated with coal power do not end with environmental concerns. Coal-based power plants are often marred by operational inefficiencies and frequent breakdowns, leading to rolling power blackouts, or load shedding, as it's locally known. These blackouts not only disrupt daily life but also impede economic growth, affecting businesses big and small. Amidst these challenges, the potential for renewable energy in South Africa is immense. The country is blessed with plentiful sunshine and winds, making it an ideal candidate for solar and wind energy generation. However, the transition to renewable energy is not without its hurdles. It requires significant investments, policy changes, and a shift in mindset from the traditional reliance on coal. Yet, as the saying goes, every crisis presents an opportunity. The current energy crisis in South Africa could be the catalyst for a radical transformation in the country's energy sector. A shift towards renewable energy not only offers a solution to the electricity shortage, but also presents a chance to mitigate environmental damage and create sustainable green jobs. South Africa stands at a crossroads where the choice for a sustainable energy future is not only feasible, but necessary. Electricity, a necessity in our daily lives, but do we really understand it? Let's start with the basics. Electricity, in its simplest form, is the flow of electrical power or charge. It is both a basic part of nature and one of the most widely used forms of energy. But how is it made? Traditionally, electricity is generated from fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas. These fuels are burned to heat water, producing steam that spins a turbine. This spinning turbine is connected to a generator, where a magnet rotates within a wire coil, creating a flow of electrons. That's your electricity. So, we've got our electricity, but how does it get from the power plant to our homes? That's where transmission and distribution come in. Electricity is sent through high-voltage transmission lines across long distances, often hundreds of miles. These lines are like the interstate highways of the electric world. Once the electricity reaches its destination, it needs to be stepped down to a safer voltage level. This is done at a substation where the voltage is reduced and then sent through distribution lines. These are the smaller, local roads that deliver the electricity to our homes and businesses. Now here's the thing, while this system has served us well for over a century, it's not without its flaws. Fossil fuels are not only finite, but their use also contributes to climate change. The process of burning these fuels releases carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas that traps heat in our atmosphere. This is one of the main drivers of global warming. Moreover, the transmission of electricity over long distances can lead to power losses. And let's not forget, the extraction and transportation of fossil fuels also have environmental impacts, including habitat destruction and oil spills. So, while electricity is indispensable, the methods we've been using to generate it are not. We need a paradigm shift, a move towards more sustainable and efficient ways of generating electricity. While electricity powers our lives, the way we generate it needs a serious rethink. Scene script. Imagine harnessing the power of the sun to light up our homes. That's solar energy for you. Solar energy in essence is energy from the sun. This boundless resource radiates more energy in 1 hour than the entire world uses in a year. But how do we tap into this power? Enter solar panels. These are not just fancy pieces of glass but intricate devices that turn sunlight into electricity. It's a bit like magic, but it's actually science. Solar panels work in 3 steps. First, the sun's photons hit the panel, knocking electrons free from their atoms. This process generates direct current or DC electricity. Second, this DC electricity goes into an inverter, which transforms it into alternating current or AC electricity. This is the kind of electricity that powers our homes. Finally, this AC electricity is distributed through the electrical panel and on to power our appliances. Turning our gaze to South Africa, the potential for solar power is immense. With one of the highest levels of solar radiation in the world, it's a veritable solar powerhouse waiting to be fully unlocked. The country's geographical position, combined with its largely sunny weather, makes it a prime candidate for a solar energy revolution. The benefits of solar energy are numerous. It's a clean, renewable source of power that doesn't emit harmful greenhouse gases. By harnessing the sun's energy, we can significantly reduce our carbon footprint and combat climate change. Additionally, solar energy is incredibly sustainable. Unlike fossil fuels, the sun isn't going anywhere anytime soon. As long as we have the sun, we have an unlimited source of power. But it's not just about the environment. Solar energy can also stimulate economic growth. It can create jobs, drive technological innovation, and reduce energy costs for consumers. In South Africa, where energy demand is high and resources are strained, solar energy can be a game changer. It can provide a sustainable solution to the country's energy conundrum while also contributing to a greener, healthier planet. Solar energy, a beacon of hope, shines bright in South Africa's energy landscape. What if we could capture the wind and transform it into energy? Imagine a world where the breezes that caress our faces and rustle the leaves are more than just a refreshing natural phenomenon. This is not just a flight of fancy, but a reality we're living today with the advent of wind energy. Wind energy is simply the process of harnessing the power of the wind to generate electricity. It's a form of solar energy, born out of the heating and cooling of the atmosphere, which creates winds. The primary tool for capturing this energy is a wind turbine. Picture a giant fan, only instead of using electricity to make wind like a fan, these turbines use wind to make electricity. Here's a simplified explanation of how it works. The wind turns the blades of the turbine, which spin a shaft connected to a generator. The generator converts this mechanical energy into electrical energy, ready for use in homes, businesses, and industry. Now let's talk about the potential of wind energy in South Africa. A country blessed with a long coastline and vast open plains, South Africa has an abundant wind resource just waiting to be tapped. In fact, the Eastern Cape province alone has been identified as one of the prime locations for wind farms in the country. But the benefits of wind energy extend far beyond just electricity generation. It's a renewable source of energy, meaning it won't run out like fossil fuels. Wind energy is also clean, emitting no greenhouse gases during operation. Additionally, it's a catalyst for job creation, with opportunities ranging from construction and maintenance of wind farms to roles in supporting industries. Wind energy is not just about harnessing the power of nature, but also about creating a sustainable future. It's about reducing our carbon footprint and moving towards a greener, more resilient energy sector. It's about creating jobs and driving economic growth. Wind energy, a breath of fresh air, could well be the answer to South Africa's energy conundrum. It's a solution that's not just blowing in the wind, but one that we can grasp and bring to fruition for a brighter, more sustainable future. So, where does South Africa stand in its journey towards a sustainable energy future? Let's dig into this. Firstly, let's revisit the current energy landscape. The majority of South Africa's electricity is still generated from coal, a non-renewable resource that presents significant environmental challenges. However, there's a growing recognition of the need for change, and the country is making strides towards cleaner, more sustainable sources of energy. Solar energy, for instance, is a significant player in the South African energy scene. Blessed with an abundance of sunshine, the country has immense potential to harness this energy source. Solar power plants are springing up across the country, and small-scale solar installations on homes and businesses are becoming increasingly common. But it's not just the sun that's powering South Africa's renewable energy revolution. Wind energy is also taking center stage. With its vast coastal areas and high-altitude regions, South Africa has ample wind resources to tap into. Wind farms are sprouting up, transforming the energy landscape and providing a new, renewable source of electricity. However, transitioning to a sustainable energy future is not without its challenges. The upfront costs of installing renewable energy systems can be high, and the current infrastructure is predominantly geared towards coal-powered electricity. Additionally, the intermittent nature of both solar and wind energy requires effective storage solutions to ensure a consistent supply. But these challenges are not insurmountable. With continued investment in renewable energy infrastructure and technology, as well as supportive government policies, South Africa can overcome these obstacles. The potential benefits are substantial. reduced carbon emissions, improved energy security, and the creation of new, green jobs. In the end, the future of energy in South Africa is not just about switching from one source to another, it's about creating a sustainable, resilient energy system that can power the country for generations to come. It's about embracing the opportunities that renewable energy offers and overcoming the challenges that come with it. South Africa's energy future is not a matter of choice, but a matter of necessity, and the power to